Well, it's me again, Gordon Bradley. Before I get going here, I'd appreciate if you could possibly subscribe to this old Mana, or you can give me a thumbs up, or both, or nothing. That's your call, folks. What I want to talk about before I get into a couple of things. One thing I heard that was you really got to hear this. It's about a somebody who had a vision or a dream. I can't remember which one it was. But before I get into that, I mean, you're really going to enjoy this one. I mean, I'm serious. None of this I can prove. This is from somebody else, and I'll tell you who it was from. But folks, the things that I've been studying and learning and finding out, uh, I don't see how. I really don't. Whether, see, how do I say this? I just don't see how this election can go to Biden. It can't. The one of the things I was just listening to now, which is not going to be about the story I'm going to tell you, is in a lot of these states where these took place, hundreds and sometimes thousands were dumped. All of them named Biden, none for Trump, not one. And it's really something. But I want to tell you about this vision this guy had. This comes from Dutch Sheets. I don't know if you've heard of him, but he wants us, first of all, to do not stop praying for Georgia, Pennsylvania, Arizona, and Michigan. And of course, keep praying for all of America until the ballots in each state, all the legal ballots are counted. Now, this is what his friend told this gentleman, Dutch Sheets, what he had for vision. Check this out. This is really cool. Now, this was before North Carolina was called for Donald Trump. Remember, they were going to call it for Biden, but then, anyways. He said he had a vision, his friend, where he walks into this room and he sees four people. You know, they got these sticks where they, in the circus is spinning the plates on it. Well, they're all blue plates on all four of the sticks, and they're spinning them, and all four of them are laughing as they're spinning the plates. Well, a few seconds later, I guess Donald Trump walked in and saw this. And he whispered, I don't remember what he said, go tell somebody to go get their weapon. So he comes back, and he shoots the first stick, not the person. He shoots the stick. And it falls down and breaks. But then it forms into Georgia. Red plate forms into Georgia after it broke. He shoots the second one. It falls and breaks and turns into red and forms the state of North Carolina. The third one, he shoots, hits the stick, the blue plate falls, smashes into red pieces, and then forms into Pennsylvania. The fourth one was shot, just like the last three. The blue plate fell, smashed, turning into red, and formed the state of Arizona. Now, like I said, North Carolina wasn't called for Donald Trump when this gentleman said he saw this prophecy. And I believe this is exactly what's going to happen. I really do. But I mean, already North Carolina was called, and this was before. So the other thing I wanted to talk to you, I just thought that was quite interesting that you may be interested in that. You've all heard of the Dominion voting machines. I just found out that it says this machine of the future that counts ballots, which now we know should be thrown the freak out because it's changed ballots from Trump to Biden. It's changed many ballots from counting that was all counted. It would switch from Trump to Biden, but it was controlled by another bigger computer. And guess what that computer was? And I'm waiting to hear more on it. I can't prove any of this. I probably shouldn't. My friend, I was talking to him yesterday. He says, you probably shouldn't really talk about anything unless you tell him you can't prove it. Well, I never thought of that. Well, I can't prove any of this. I'm just reporting what I see. You believe what you want. But this Dominion voting machine takes a lot of its commands, if not all of it, from a bigger computer that was, guess what, located in Germany. Yep. I heard that, I think I already told you, our president got permission from Germany's government to raid this building. Of course, the American wasn't leading the raid, but they were part of it. Now they have this huge thing, machine, whatever it is, and they're going through it. And they said this will be able to tell us who rigged it, when it was rigged to flip votes from Trump to Biden, but most importantly, like I said, who was commanding it and telling it when to do this. I wouldn't want to be that person. That's the death penalty. Now, like I said, I think all the states that Dominion was used, I think it was 30 states, was it? I can't remember. It was quite a few states. I think each and every one of those states should be not only recounted, but recanvassed as well. I don't care if Trump won them or not. It really should be. Now, I'm still getting people on here saying, oh, no, Biden and Harris won. I'm watching now China's congratulating Biden on their victory and Harris. And it's like, folks, who's listening to me that's giving me these comments, don't you know the Constitution? For those of you, I hope you're not bored of this. I hope I don't lose you. The United States presidency is not decided by the media. It's not decided by yours truly. It's not decided by anybody but the secretary of each state filing the results to make it official. It's not the fake news. And all you people out there who are calling him President-elect Biden, he's not. Neither is Donald Trump president-elect again. Nobody is. It hasn't all finished. All of the counting, recounting, and courts have to be done before a victor is proclaimed. Once they are proclaimed the winner, then that person will be president-elect. Not until then, no matter how bad you hate Trump or how bad we hate, well, we shouldn't hate anyone, but dislike Biden. That's our Constitution. So when all of these proceedings are done, we're going to get the answer. I already believe in my heart. I know the answer. I believe the prophets. God tells us if you can't believe the prophets, you're in trouble. Well, I do. Because I believe the prophets that I've listened to have spoke to my heart, which tells me they're not fake. They're real. I heard another one, and I don't write these guys down. My friend was telling me, he says, you really need to do that. Because I don't want to get in trouble for something. I don't want people to think I'm plagiarizing or stealing. I just never thought of it. Yep, my friend was telling me yesterday, you got to tell people that you can't prove this, and you got to tell people where you're getting it from. I went, oh, man. And then it hit me like, freaking idiot, Gordon. I never even thought of it. So I'm going to do that again from now on. Anything I get, where I get it from, I'm going to tell you where I get it from because I don't want to get in trouble. Jeez, I ain't got anything to give if I get sued. This is all I got left, and this needs a lot of work. But anyways, I'm not crying. I'm just saying I got to be careful. I don't know what the heck's my problem. I don't know why I didn't do this. But we got some serious times coming, folks. We are barely in the beginning of the absolute unbelievable dumping of the real evidence, which so far we've seen a lot of it. When you see this evidence, you are going to freak. A lot of Democrats, believe it or not, even they're going to be angry and upset with their party for what they've done. They did almost the perfect scheme, the perfect fraud, except for one thing. Everything they did, they screwed up at. It's like, what? Biden, I can't believe seeing Biden. People sent me pictures of him on camera with his head down going, wow, I can't believe we just pulled off the biggest fraud in presidential election history, something like that. And I'm going, what? He just admitted it. Well, he doesn't have to admit it. We already got him. The thing of it is, all of the fake ballots, all of the non-signed ballots that can prove legit are all been stuffed and snuck in all around. It's going to take time to try to figure it out. Georgia's trying to, during the recount, Georgia's trying to not have to verify voters, the ballots. What's the point of having a recount if you can't verify it's supposed to be a recount and canvassing. They have to verify the ballots, but they're screaming and trying so hard to get out of verifying the ballots. In other words, if John sent a ballot, they can confirm it. They're supposed to, and they're supposed to confirm all of them. They're trying to get out of that. Well, that's because there was so many illegal dumps also in Georgia. If they do that, Trump will regain the lead like he had on election night, just like he had in North Carolina, just like he had in Pennsylvania, just like he had in Michigan, just like he had in Arizona, just like he had all over the place. And then magically, in the wee hours of the morning, they fell right out of the sky, hundreds of thousands of ballots. And most of them weren't even marked. People were going like crazy to mark them things. So when morning came, I'm not sure what time it was, all of a sudden, when we all went to bed, we wake up and it's like, what? It's impossible, as we know it is. So how the hell can these guys expect to win when they've been caught not only with their pants down, everything else was down around their ankles too? You know, folks, Biden and Harris knew, just like I said earlier, had to have known all about this. Have you ever seen a president run for president and not campaign? Yeah, Biden's got problems. His cognitive ability is, but they knew they were going to win. Remember what Nancy Pelosi said? I'll keep saying it. Hey, I guarantee Donald Trump will not, well, now how'd she say it? Donald Trump will not be the next president. I guarantee that. Schumer knew it. Pelosi knew it. Biden knew it. And Harris knew it. That's why they didn't campaign like Trump, because they knew the fix was in. It was impossible to lose. But the little kids, they screwed up everywhere they went. That's why they got caught. And that's why Donald Trump will remain president. The counts will go back to the way they were on election night. And you know, the way it looks right now, folks, seriously, it looks like there's a possibility that between 76, and I can't prove this, I saw it, between 76 and 80, oh, shoot. I'll just say 76 to 80% of all votes in this country went to Trump. There's never been a landslide, I don't think, like that ever. And they're still trying to sell to you, the American people. Well, actually, they're saying, now look, America, you're stupid. You need us to tell you the facts. No, no, no. Just because you see that Trump's ahead, that's not real. The real thing is Biden over here. He's got more of the electoral votes. And you know what a lot of you do? Oh, okay, thank you. And I'm hearing it right now on my people are signing, writing me, telling me, accept the fact your favorite Trump lost. And it's like, he lost? How can you lose before the counting's even over? Before the lawsuits are even over? When those are over, if Trump loses, yeah, I'll be upset because now we're going to be a communist socialist country. I don't want that. I don't think you do. But the thing of it is, I believe now the count is Trump's ahead by electoral votes. It's not much. I should remember before I get on here. But anyways, Trump is ahead, and when he starts winning all these states, he'll go right up past and he'll retake the 270 electoral plus that he needs to be president. That's when you're going to see the old Democrats go freaking nuts. You watch. Be careful. Be safe. All right, I'm going to get out of here. I just had to get on there and tell you that. I thought that vision that guy had from Dutch Sheets, his friend, that was pretty cool. Of course, I probably didn't tell it near as good as Dutch Sheets did, but that's pretty awesome. All right, the old man, take care. I'll get on if again, and that's a big if, we get any major breaking news. I don't know that much about the Supreme Court. I'm still waiting for that to come down about throwing out the ballots that their Secretary of State did, which was going against the law, can't count. And even the Supreme Court, Alito, weighed in on that just in passing. Hey, just send us that up. We're ready to vote for Trump on that one, because they clearly violated the law. It's in paper. It's documented. You can see it, and they did it. So all those votes, which tallies, I think they said altogether, Giuliani and Trump said 2.1 million votes. And you know, most of all those votes were for Biden. Almost every one of them. All these illegal dumps. Some of them just had Biden's name written on it. Nothing down below for the senators or any of that. Nothing. Just Biden. Votes after votes. I should say ballots after ballots after ballots after ballots. Biden. It's we caught him. We caught him cold. Trump knows it. Trump will be our next president. Remember that. Rest easy. Have a blessed Sunday, folks. If you can go to church, and please remember to keep me in prayer. You know, I just want to make sure I'm doing the right thing. I just found out yesterday I better be careful what I'm doing. I got to start giving people the credit. I would never even thought about it. I should have at my age, but I didn't. But I'll do that from now on. But just pray for me that I can get the word out and the way people will hear it, and maybe I can get some more people that will listen to me. But more importantly, that we can get people to Jesus Christ. We're getting close to the end. The most important thing that will ever get us through what's coming is Jesus Christ, period. Not Donald Trump, not anyone else, only Jesus Christ. Because even if Donald Trump gets in, which he will, there's still something right there over the horizon that's coming, that's still going to come. And it's going to be absolutely cataclysmic. You'll see. Hopefully, the rapture will be before then, but we'll see. All right. I appreciate you. If you could subscribe to me, give me a thumbs up if you like this old bird. Actually, the old Bena. And we're going to get out of here there. We'll get on a little bit later on there. All right. Take care. We love each and every one of you. God bless you. And have a wonderful, blessed Sunday. See you.